Hello YouTube! So today I am doing the my first time tag. And before you think anything dirty, it's not dirty at all. Just get your mind out of the gutter, please. My best friend, Lord and Stover, really creative YouTube name, tagged me to do this video. So I'm going to tell you guys a whole bunch of my firsts. His first pet. My first pet. Oh goodness, this is a hard one because I've always had pets. Ever since I was born, we've always had cats. So I don't exactly know which one was exactly my first pet, but I'm gonna guess whichever one was alive when I was born. My first pet that I consider my first pet was a orange tabby cat named Alex, and I loved him a lot because he was literally the only male pet that we've ever had, and I adored that cat, and then he ran away. Yeah, my first performance. My first performance ever. I've done a lot of performances since starting school. I think my first main performance was when I was 7, I think, and I played the Tooth Fairy in a play. Well, it was a mini-series play. It was a whole bunch of little skits put together. It was fun. I got to play Sass Master. I like being sassy. My first crush. I have always, ever since I was very little, happened to have crushes on my close friends. I never have a crush on somebody that I don't know. If I'm gonna have a crush on you, I know you and I know you well. So my first crush, I was probably 3, and my best friend's name was Austin, and I had a crush on him. He knew I had a crush on him too because I used to tell him all the time, "You're my boyfriend." My first word. My first word was meow. I told you, we're cat people. My first concert. I think my first concert was when I was 7 years old at the Houston Rodeo, and it was Hilary Duff, back when she was still Lizzie McGuire. I just remember going to the carnival part. I don't remember the actual concert because I was 7. I don't really consider that my first concert as much as I consider the concerts that I go to now. So I would say my first concert, my first real concert, was the Linkin Park concert when I was 13. No, I was 12. 12. My first kiss. I was either 13 or 14. I just remember it was around my birthday. So I'd either just turned 14 or I was still 13 and about to turn 14. And it was at a school dance. And I went with a guy who was one of my close friends at the time, and at the end of the dance, all of his friends and my friends combined were like, "Get him to kiss you." And I was like, okay, so I seriously went up to the guy and said, "Kiss me." That's how that went. My first CD. My first CD was Folie à Deux by Fall Out Boy. I am proud of that one because that was the first CD that I bought for myself, and it is still, to this day, one of my favorite albums ever. My first fear. My first fear was probably of bugs. All sorts of creepy crawly things used to freak me out when I was little. And I blame that on the fact that when I was really, really little, I got bit by a spider on my knee. Well, not on my knee, on the side of my knee. And it left a hole in my leg. Yeah, we think it was a brown recluse. Poisonous spiders suck. I have a permanent fear of bugs and insects and all sorts of things. I'm even afraid of butterflies. My first job. My first job was babysitting, and I haven't had a job other than babysitting. That's all I do. Well, unless you count watching people's dogs. I do that too, but I guess that's still babysitting because, you know, you're babysitting dogs. And I've babysat plants. I've babysat things that aren't even babies. That's a pretty cool job. My first time wearing makeup. I'm telling you this one because this one's actually a kind of entertaining story, at least for me to tell, because it brings back very fond memories. So I was in 7th grade, and when I was in 7th grade, all of my friends were older than me. I had probably 3 friends that were actually in my grade, and everybody else was in 8th grade. So I was always the baby. And even with my friends in my grade, I was still the baby because I'm a year younger than everyone else, so no matter what, I am the baby of friends at all times. So in 7th grade, being the baby of all my 8th grade friends, they're like, "Hey, let's put makeup on you." So I sat there at 7:30 in the morning, earlier than that actually, it was probably like 6:45 in the morning, letting 3 girls apply makeup on my face. And it didn't look bad, it was actually really, really good. I just remember going to athletics, which is like, it was basically PE, but 10 times harder because they want you to work harder. And I remember like going to the bathroom and checking on my makeup because I'm like, I don't want it to mess up. And the waterline part had gone away, so then my other friend, who was actually in my grade, then proceeded to apply the eyeliner on the bottom for me because I had no idea how to put on makeup, guys. I was 11, probably. Yeah, I was 11 years old. I didn't know what I was doing. So from that day on, every time that I wanted to wear makeup, I would get that girl to put makeup on me. That's all the first that I can think of for today. I implore you to make a video response to this video. And I was tagged by Lord and Stover. Her link will be in the box below. And I would like to tag my friend Catherine, who is Houdini Whack. And her link will also be down there. Please give this video a huge thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Please subscribe. I'll love you for the rest of your life. We can be best friends. Yep, that is it. If you subscribe, we will automatically become best friends. That's what's gonna happen. See you guys later. Bye!